up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I am Sunny, and this is the best place for you to learn, grow, and transform. Today it's time to talk about sleep, ways to enhance your sleep. Let me tell y'all, I love me some sleep. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm one of the people, I can go to sleep anywhere, at any time, doing anything, okay? I will go to sleep in the car, on the couch, in a club. I will go to sleep. If I want to go to sleep, I'm going to sleep. But sleep is one of those things that is difficult for a lot of us. Sometimes we have a hard time falling asleep. Sometimes we have a hard time staying asleep. Sometimes we have a hard time getting restful sleep. So I'm going to share my personal favorite tips that I use to get the best sleep and that I share with my friends, my family, and I have helped my wife overcome insomnia with these tips. The first tip is binaural beats, specifically delta binaural beats. I love delta binaural beats. I'm telling you, it's literally brain waves and sound waves that get sent to the brain and help you fall into a deeper sleep. So you have theta waves, alpha waves, gamma waves, so many different waves, but the one we're talking about for sleep is delta. You can literally find it on YouTube, find it on Spotify, Apple Music, and type in binaural beats for sleep or delta binaural beats, and it will put you in a sleep like this. Like, let me tell you, you're gonna wake up, you ain't gotta worry about none of these other tips. If you use binaural beats, you will be asleep, get some restful sleep, and when you wake up, you'll feel like you just had the best sleep of your entire life. Delta binaural beats is one of my favorite go-tos. Second thing is lavender essential oils. Yes, lavender essential oils. Get the best ones, which will be in a glass, dark, amber colored bottle. If they're in plastic bottles, don't use them. You can use like the brand Now, but use lavender essential oils. You can put some in a diffuser with some water, put a few drops in there, but my favorite way is to put it with a little bit of oil, almond oil, olive oil, just a little bit of oil and some drops of it, rub it in your hand and put it at the bottom of your soles, right? The sole of your feet. Put it there. I put it on the soles of my feet and I put some in a diffuser, and you could put some in a spray bottle with some water or aloe vera and spray your pillow with it. Amazing, okay? Amazing. The third tip to enhance your sleep is no technology for at least 1 hour before bed. Listen, study says 4 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours. I know that sometimes that's unrealistic because we work and then when we come home we eat and then we use our phone, things like that. It's okay. I say at least 1 hour because our screens on our phones, on our computers have blue lights, right? And these blue lights decreases our melatonin levels. When it decreases our melatonin levels, we have a hard time going to sleep and falling asleep because melatonin is the chemical that helps us stay asleep and go to sleep. So at least 1 hour before you go to bed, put your phone away, put your computer away, turn the TV off and just chill. It allows your brain to start producing melatonin and it allows you to relax without any distractions. Perfect example, have you ever been like, oh, I'm sleepy, and you're going to bed and you get your phone and you start scrolling and all of a sudden you done spent 2 hours scrolling, or you have spent so much time on your phone and you're not even sleepy anymore. That's because the melatonin is not being released due to the blue lights that come from the phone. The next tip kind of goes with the last tip is don't sleep next to your phone. I personally put my phone outside of my bedroom. That may not work for a lot of people. You may put it on the dresser that's in front of your bed or outside of your room like I do, but don't sleep right next to your phone because if your phone is right here on your nightstand, you're tempted to either have it right before you go to bed or as soon as you wake up, you're on your phone. You're not allowing yourself to wake up. Sometimes when we wake up and we just jot up to alarm, grab our phone, we didn't even give our brain to process being up. We didn't even probably say gratitude. We didn't even probably pray. We just got on our phone. So don't sleep next to your phone. Simple. Another one of my favorite tips is deep breaths. You can Google oxytocin breath. You can Google 3 parts breath. You can Google the 4-7-8 breaths. Deep breaths help. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Like, right? And when you inhale, make sure you are expanding your stomach. And when you exhale through your mouth, make sure you are taking your stomach in, right? A lot of times when we breathe in, we are sucking our stomach in, and that's not the proper way. Doing some deep breaths is going to allow your brain, your mind, and body to relax before going to sleep. Okay, I know I said other ones were my favorite, but this is probably it's probably not my favorite. It's one of my top favorites though. Certain supplements. I'm not saying drugs. I'm not saying medicine. I'm saying supplements. Natural things that come from the earth or things that's already within us. The 3 supplements I love to use is magnesium, melatonin, and valerian. I don't use all of these at the same time. I use them. Sometimes I'll use magnesium and melatonin together, or magnesium and valerian together, but I don't use all 3. Magnesium is something that we need in our body, and a lot of times we are deficient in magnesium. Magnesium helps our muscles to relax. It helps our body to relax. It helps us get rid of any excess stress, right? So magnesium is one of those good supplements that you want to take before bed. Also melatonin. Again, we talked about that chemical that's naturally released in our brain. If we are not releasing that chemical naturally, we can use melatonin tablets, right? Don't take a whole bunch. You could just take one 5 milligram melatonin would be good. Or valerian root, which is a herb that comes from the earth that helps with sleep, enhancing sleep, causing you to fall asleep, things like that. Valerian root is going to be good. Supplements is one of my favorite things and my go-tos for enhancing my sleep life. The next tip is get at least 6 to 8 hours of sleep. I think it's ridiculous when people say, oh, sleep when you're dead, or we'll sleep when we die, or I only get 3 hours of sleep. I think that's beyond me. Like, 3 hours of sleep? Do you think that's enough time for your body to relax, for your brain to reset and renew? Do you think that's enough time for your body to heal, right? Whatever. Get 6 to 8 hours of sleep. Maximum 8, minimum 6. I know studies shows different numbers, but I personally use 6 to 8 hours. I do not get less than 6 hours, and I do not sleep more than 8 hours. When I sleep more than 8 hours, I feel like I slept my energy away, if that makes sense. So I may sleep 9 hours, and then when I wake up, I may feel a little drowsy or tired. I feel like I slept my energy away. That's the best way to put it. Or if I get less than 6 hours, I'm a little grouchy, to be honest, and have an attitude and irritable because I did not get a full night's rest. And 6 to 8 hours allows your body to go into REM sleep, which is a deep sleep, and it allows you to stay in REM sleep longer. Okay, so get at least 6 to 8 hours of sleep. If you know you need to wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning, be in bed by 11:30. Give yourself some time, 30 minutes to fall asleep. Don't get in bed at 12 because you know you're not going to do that. You're not going to do that right away. So give yourself time to relax. Give your body time to relax so that you can fall asleep. The next tip is get active. Get active. I realize the more I work out or the more I am active, the easier it is for me to fall asleep and the better my sleep is. I get quality night's rest when I'm active. So going to the gym, doing yoga, doing Pilates, riding a bike, playing basketball, whatever your thing is to be active, going out on nature walks, going hiking, whatever it is, do something to get active and you will realize it will be easier for you to fall asleep, and it'll be easier for you to stay asleep, and you will get quality rest. The next tip is you can drink tea before bed, specifically chamomile tea. Of course, you could drink lavender tea. You could drink some other teas that help you relax and allow your body to relax and things like that. But chamomile is one of my favorite. It's not nasty, to be honest, because a lot of herbs and things, when you drink it as teas, it has a very earthy taste. But chamomile has a very floral taste. It's really good and sweet. You could add a little honey to it. I wouldn't advise adding sugar and a whole bunch of honey. Just add a little bit of honey or a little bit of agave to it. But chamomile tea before you go to bed will help your body, mind, and spirit relax, to be honest. And this tip that I'm going to share with you, I believe is the most important, just because I have seen it change my life and change others. Use your bed for only sleep. I cannot stress that enough. Use your bed for only sleep. Don't use your bed to work on your laptop. Don't use your bed for watching TV and binge watching TV. I believe that it's something that happens psychologically when we use our bed for our laptop and we're using it to work. When we get in our bed, our brain starts to think we have to work. Whereas if I only use my bed for sleep, when I am going to my bed, my brain starts to prepare as if I am going to sleep. It's like a Pavlov effect, right? So if you only use your bed for sleep and resting, when you get to your bed or sit in your bed, your brain starts to decompress and your brain starts to slow down and relax because it knows that it's time to prepare for sleep. If you are working on your laptop, watching TVs, when you get in your bed, your brain is going to prepare to work, so it's going to be harder to calm down, relax, and get prepared for sleep. I shared my favorite ways of getting a better night's rest and enhancing the quality of my sleep. Y'all let me know in the comments which of these tips you already use or which ones you're going to incorporate, or if you have some that I didn't share, feel free to share below. Until my next video, I wish you peace, love, and joy, and remember, I love you.